Hey, pdsF.U.S.I.O.N Kids Crew. I am so excited to bring to you lesson number 5 of this spring season, and it is all about motivation mantras. And so today, I want you to think about what motivates you. And there's different ways for everybody to get motivated. And I want you to think about this quote. And I printed it on the sheet that your parents got. If it doesn't challenge you, it's not going to change you. So the really tough things in life, we have to really push through. We have to keep challenging ourselves, and we have to find that internal motivation. So for some people, music is motivating. For some, competition. You just like to feel the pride of winning. Accomplishment, the fact that you finished something and that you did it, that can be motivating. Or maybe it's a person. Maybe it's the fact that your mom and dad are going to be at the finish line, or that grandma and grandpa are so proud of you. It doesn't matter. There's a whole bunch of different ways that we can get motivated. And so remember that as we go through our lesson today. And so the only thing that you need for our lesson today is some sort of technology. Pretty oxymoron that coach asks you to have something with technology, but you'll find out why. So again, today, lesson 5, motivation mantra. Good luck. To get us motivated today, I wanted to do our quiet time, or our getting started with our virtual book called Cindy Moo. And I had Gabby and Kinsey pick this book out because I asked them to find the book that talked the most about motivation. And they're right. This book about Cindy Moo talks about how she never gave up, and she never gave up that challenge. So listen to the story and have fun. Hey everybody, today we're going to read Cindy Moo, written by Lori Mortensen. Cindy Moo is a great book about motivation. So if you're looking for some motivation, we got Cindy Moo here. Cindy Moo. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Look at Cindy. Over at the Diddle farm, a little past 8, the cows all heard a nursery rhyme that caused a great debate. Diddle cows stood in the barn and listened to each word about the cow that jumped the moon, amazed at what they heard. Across the moon, cried Buttercup. No way, said Honey Bun. The moon's too high and much too far. It simply can't be done. And as the cows scoffed at the thought, a voice rose loud and true. Why can't a cow jump to the moon? That voice was Cindy Moo. The cows began to argue. Each took a different side. But in the end, they all confessed none of them had tried. So Cindy Moo raised up a hoof and said that it was true. If that cow could jump the moon, by golly, I can too. As Cindy Moo waltzed to the field, the others gathered round. She jumped that moon with room to spare in one grand bovine bound. She pawed her hooves, she shook her head, she ran and picked up speed, and with a mighty moo, she jumped across a prickly weed. Told you so, said Honey Bun. Too bad, said Buttercup. Cows weren't meant to jump the moon. Why don't you just give up? But Cindy Moo ignored her friends. She'd made a solemn vow. She'd jump across the silver moon as soon as she knows how. The next night after grazing, she caught a stunning sight. The moon was perched upon the hill, a ball of silver light. Cindy Moo let out a snort and charged up to the top. But when she reached the grassy peak, she skidded to a... What do you think? A stop. Instead of staying on the hill, much to her surprise, the moon flew off the grassy ridge, back up to the star-filled skies. Cindy Moo plopped on the ground. Would it be for naught? Jumping to the moon, she said, is harder than I thought. Back inside the barn that night, the worst of all came true. Rain clouds swept the moon away. Now what was she to do? She couldn't jump what wasn't there. Perhaps the herd was right. The moon and cows would never mix, not then or any night. But late that night, when raindrops stopped, she peeked outside and found the moon had slipped down to the earth upon the rain-soaked ground. Cindy Moo kicked up her heels and raced with all her might. And with a happy moo, she jumped across the moon that night. Her friends came out and marveled much. Miss Moo, you've got it done now. A cow can really jump the moon as long as she knows how. And ever since that rainy night, the cows do not debate. Whenever rain clouds pass their way, it's set and it's growing late. They gaze upon that puddled moon and jump it 2 by 2. And guess who leads the diddle herd? What do you think? Of course, it's Cindy Moo. So if you're ever struggling with motivation, Cindy Moo's your gal. Just because things look hard or you can't see the finish line doesn't mean that we can't give it another chance. So find that motivation just like Cindy. Hey everybody, here's what I want you to do now. So get a pair of headphones or get a phone or your iPad or a Chromebook, and we're gonna do something called a music mindfulness moment. So Mom and Dad received a link in the workout packet for today. I want you to listen to that for 2 minutes. That's gonna get you in the mindset for our run today. And so when we listen to music, sometimes this is what gets us in the right headspace, okay? So many runners, basketball players, I think if you see LeBron James, LeBron always has his Beats headphones on. He's getting ready for that game. He's getting himself in that right mindset. For me personally, when I run races and when I run really long races, especially like marathons, music is what motivates me. It gets me through the whole entire race. And as a gift to you, there is a free list of all my favorite motivating songs that I send to Mom and Dad, as well as on Spotify. So make sure that you also experience how motivating music can be for you and for your workouts. Hey everybody, welcome to our hill workout for today. So you can find a big hill or even just a little hill like this. And you've got 8 intervals. You're gonna run uphill at an easy pace and repeat at that same pace for interval 2. Then you're gonna go a little faster, and a little faster. See how they're going up and down? So you're gonna wanna find probably a bigger hill unless you're Kenzie size. And I'll show you a bigger hill in a second, but that's your workout this week, hills. Here we go. This week's running workout is a hill workout. So here is famous Garbage Hill. And no matter, even if it's raining, do your hill repeats here. How was that hill workout? Is it great? Hill workouts are challenging and they do make us stronger. So now we have just a few exercises today for our form and our agility. And so you're gonna do something called the prisoner squat. So with your hands behind your head and it's just barely touching, so you should be able to shake your fingertips. You're gonna take your feet out nice and wide, and you're gonna sit down nice and low. Make sure that you push your chest out. So you're gonna sit down nice and low. Make sure that those knees don't go over those toes and do that prisoner squat. From that prisoner squat, you're going to go into what we call an expanding bird. So stand up nice and tall, relax those shoulders, and then you're gonna stick one arm out and one leg out. You can do the same leg, you can do opposite legs. I think it's easier to do your opposite hand and your opposite leg. So from a side angle, you can see that I'm out just like this. Hold it there. Using your core muscles, bring that leg in. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna build those legs again. So you're gonna take your arms out into that Y, okay? So make a Y for me, boys and girls, and you're gonna just sit your butt back down, just like you'd be sitting in a chair. Arms stay up nice and tall. So pull your bellies in, sit down into that Y. That's 60 seconds. So each of these is 60 seconds. Then you're gonna have your lunge. And you know Coach likes lunge. We're gonna step forward and come back, step forward and come back. So alternate those legs. And remember, like I say, make sure that front knee never goes over your toe. It's nice in line, okay? Then you're gonna do some more agility stuff. We're gonna do some back pedaling. So you're gonna learn how to run backwards. Stay nice and tall, run on those toes. Okay, then if you wanna take those soup cans or milk jugs like I talked about last time, all you're gonna do is you're gonna lift them right through, okay? You can do a jump lunge with those. You can do whatever you want. Then you're gonna take a ball, okay? Say a soccer ball, a kickball, whatever ball, and you're gonna use that to do your circuit. You got your toe taps on here, you got your weave through with the ball, and no, we're not basketball players, but it really helps to work your core as you take that ball in and out through your legs. Then your last circuit that you're gonna do for 60 seconds, okay, is going to be those squats to those lunges. So squat, side lunge. I know you can do it, so work on those. Form and agility. You got this. All right, friends, it's strength training time, and our strength focus for today is how we can run faster. So we need stronger muscles so that we can run faster. And there is only 5 exercises that you're going to do for me. So you're gonna do a plank, and you know that for a plank, you need to keep your bottom down, and you need to stay nice and tight on those shoulders. Then you're gonna do back extensions, or a lot of times you hear me call them super persons. So you're gonna lift up on your back and do that. Then you've got walking lunges. I want you to try to do as many walking lunges as you can in 1 minute. So 60 seconds of walking lunges. Then you've got a single leg deadlift, and that's great that you still have those cans there. So you're gonna stay nice and balanced. You're gonna come down and up. Working our balance helps to work our core as well. Everything is connected. Then you're gonna take those soup cans, those milk jugs, whatever you have, weights if your mom and dad has weights, you're gonna squat down nice and low, and you're gonna do a squat press. So those are the 5 exercises that are gonna make our body stronger so that we can run faster. That was a great workout today, everybody. Really, really good. But don't forget, we always need to spend at least 5 minutes at the end of every run doing our stretching. So I have a stretching sequence that I have in your packet. So you're gonna take a seat on the ground, you're gonna stretch out those legs in butterfly, some forward folds, working to get those legs up, some down dogs. Whatever you wanna do for stretching today, make sure that you do it for 5 minutes after the end of your workout. And the firecracker. So our week 5 firecracker, this is a good prize this week. So I really want to encourage all of you to do that. Let's just say it has something to do with music. Everybody that completes their workout by Sunday, May 3rd will be entered in for the firecracker. And I want to say a congratulations to Miss Anna Natsky. She is our week 4 winner. Have a great week, friends. I miss you, and I think that you are all doing amazing. Our 5K is coming up in just 2 weeks. Have fun.